Here comes the sun.
Little Baba.
Yeah, this is Mike Diamond.
This is Cummy Miss Matinga.
You are watching Homework, where we aim to school the kids.
That's the aim anyway.
Today we have a viewer question from Eddie in Secaucus, New Jersey, who wants us to talk about eaters and feeders.
Oh,
Eaters
right.
and feeders. Okay.
Right. I guess that's like part of the whole grower
And encouragers.
Grower and encourager
Which
movement.
is kind of a subset of chubby chasers.
Oh, goodness. Ooh, mommy.
Mommy.
I like to eat. I don't know. Does somebody want to feed me?
It's fat people, and people get off on getting them fat.
Although I don't think that all chubby chasers are necessarily feeders and encouragers.
No, some people just like a plus size model. Yeah. So, but eaters and feeders is a subset of that. So the eater is the person who clearly eats, and the feeder encourages them and gets off on making this person,
on seeing their mate just grow and grow and grow.
I think it's a control thing. Like you're controlling that person's body.
Honey, you're not going to be able to control that diarrhea.
Oh, come on now,
Will you be
please.
eating like that, girl?
We're
No.
like 10 seconds into the episode, Mama.
No, girl. Be feeding me and feeding me and feeding me and shit, honey.
Have you had that experience, Mama? Is that what happened?
The fucked up thing is that I am a eater and a feeder and an encourager, but all for myself.
Yeah. So you just,
I just sit there in my bedroom, just like
Eat
eat those Cheetos.
But I think like with feeders and encouragers, it's like they want the person to eat so much that they become immobilized.
Yeah,
like they want them like really big.
Right, and they find that it's kind of like those guys that you see in straight porn that want to, have sex with just an incredibly huge, obese woman, like a 500, 600, 700 pound,
Like 2-ton Tammy.
Exactly.
Right.
Because there's, we all like a little, meat on the bone sometimes. But I disagree with that whole feeder, encourager, eater thing, because you're getting off on someone, eating themselves to destruction and desolation.
Yeah, but you know what? If a bitch gonna be fat anyhow, she may as well get herself a man or make some coins in the process. Is what I'm saying.
I
just
guess
to play devil dog's advocate.
if you're making some coins, but are you making
because
any
like on
coins?
webcam?
Yeah.
Listen, if you a plus size person, get on a webcam, and some guy will pay you, $40 to eat, a thing of Oreos. Fantastic.
Well, I mean,
Double stuff that shit, baby.
when you put it that way, if you want to pay me $40 to eat a box of Oreos,
I've done more for less.
and a tube of Orajel,
Yeah.
On camera,
Yeah. Just so your dentures stay in.
and then just throw up. Yeah, I guess everyone has their thing, but I don't believe in ever harming someone or even harming yourself for sexual gratification. Miss Matinga's not about that.
Unless that's what they're into.
Well, if it's consensual BDSM, but then in that there are stopgaps where you have, a safe word and stuff like that. With a feeder and encourager, you're gonna get diabetes.
The safe word is.
Oh no, please no more. Okay, one more Twinkie.
I'm trying to picture the scene though. Clearly it would be in a dining room, a dining hall. I don't know.
As you sit there naked, your titties flopped on the table. I mean, a dude.
Yeah.
And and your husband across from the table. Yeah.
Drizzling maple syrup
Yeah.
on your titties, and then the pancakes.
Yeah, and then eat those pancakes. You like those pancakes, don't you? Eat those breakfast sausages. Oh, baby, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Didn't you know a couple that was into that?
I did. They will remain nameless.
They will remain nameless.
But one of them was...
Please describe him.
A semi-serious playwright, African-American, a mystical black bear.
Do you know that black bear is the shorthand for that? They just call them bablés.
Bablea.
Bablés is a black bear.
Actually...
So he was a bablé.
Yeah. But one day I went over to dinner at their house, and he had the most adorable boyfriend who was just the cutest thing, who was clearly into me, and they were trying to entice me into a little, sweaty, hairy, bear on bear three-way action.
Bear on bear on bear.
Yeah, it was bear on bear on bear. But I can't bear all that weight.
Yeah.
They were into that whole feeding, encouraging, eating thing. And so, of course, I had a free meal because Miss Patinga don't turn down
and it was
good
like
food.
a 19-course meal.
I have never been so full. I mean.
So wait, were they getting off watching you eat?
I think they were.
Both of them.
But I wasn't naked. Neither were they. I just had dinner.
But they're like, no, honey, have more. Have more.
Yeah.
More.
And I was hungry. So I ate a lot. But then they were like, yeah, and I could tell from the last time I'd seen his boyfriend that his boyfriend had gotten bigger and was getting bigger and got bigger and bigger as time went on. And I was just like, you know what? That's not cruelty free.
Right.
That's not cruelty free. That's not for me. And to be perfectly honest, I would have done the boyfriend, but
not your friend the Bablea.
Not Miss Bablea. Although love me a black man. Nothing wrong with black trade. But she wasn't my feeling.
She wasn't your feeling.
She wasn't my feeling. Although she was a really good playwright.
So, girl, this like eating and feeding thing, is that part of the bear scene? You're a representative of the bear scene.
I don't think so. Because I think you have your
because
bears.
at least one of them dudes is fat.
Yeah, but I think in the bear scene, you could be very, very big, or you could be medium, or you could be like a wolf or an otter, where you could be fit.
And is a black otter called a blotter?
A blotter. No,
blotter.
From now on.
And they can have their own newsletter, the blotter paper.
The blotter paper.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. From now on, a black otter is a blotter. Are otters those creatures that live off the coast of California and then they
honey, those are
break
called
open?
Mexicans.
No, and then like they use rocks to break open clams and like then they float on their back. No, and then they like float on their it's an actual animal.
Are those sea lions?
No, not sea lions.
Seals.
No. And they're kind of
otters.
Furry,
no, otters are like they're like in rivers and shit like Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band. Just a little side note.
Yeah, get into the Muppet madness.
Get into Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah,
kids. I think that brings a wrap to this particular episode of Homework.
A chicken and cheese wrap.
Please no more. Okay, one more Twinkie.